my name is Mr. Snrub, and I come from someplace far away.
Hello, children. I bring you love.
Someplace far away.
Hello, children. I bring you love. I bring you love. I bring you love.
I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away.
Break his leg.
Hey, aren't you that guy everybody hates?
No, man, no.
I bring you love. I bring you love.
I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Rub things. I like the ways. Rub things.
I bring you love.
I like the ways. Rub things.
I bring you.
Hello.
Alright, well, hello everyone, and welcome to this lower group, Group Willie match 3 between Being of Universe and Lovely. I can't wait for this one. This one, there's a big gap in the PBs. It's like 18 minutes, but who knows what could happen.
I think it's going to be interesting to see. Being's had a great tournament so far, and Lovely is a strong runner for a lower bracket runner, so I think it's going to be a good race either way. And yeah, like you said, there's a big gap between them, but I think we're going to see some good stuff come out of it.
Yeah, should be good. Yeah. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Let's go to the race scene. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Let's go to the Alright, both runners ready? Just gives a heads up in mute chat or in VC. Then we got a yes. Being, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right. Alright, so if you want to do the countdown for us, Nico, and then we'll get this show on the road.
Sure thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Best of luck to both the runners.
Best of luck to both the runners. Alright, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's get these levels. The Beans audio one. Alright, let's get these levels. Alright, cool. Beans audio one. Alright, cool. Alright, so Bean on 60. Lovely on 50. Yes. Bean on 60. Oh, definitely you. Okay, alright. No worries. Oh, definitely you. Okay, alright. No worries. Alright, yeah, so this is Lovely's debut on Speed Simpsons. So I think it's like the 70-something runner we've had on Speed Simpsons. We've had tons of people on Speed Simpsons, old and new, so, you know, it's good to see that so many people are still active in the scene and, like, new people are still coming through.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good chips.
Alright, so both runners onto the tutorial mission of the game. This is my first come in a while, so if I'm going too quick, speaking too fast, let me know, and I'll slow it down. Haven't done one of these for a good year and a bit. Oh.
I had a mission unlocked on.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just restart, go turn it off, make sure you've got all the mods off, and then just go from a tutorial save. Yeah, GG.
It do be like that.
Yeah, but this is why we've got the tournament rules, guys. You know, we've thought of this situation before the tournament happens. You know, in the tournament planning. So as long as Lovely found out before FBI cutscene, it's absolutely grand. You know, just start from a tutorial save and we'll just carry on. You know, if it was after the FBI cutscene, then it becomes a little bit more technical. But you know, it is what it is. Technical difficulties do happen. Look at that, both getting the pan in at exactly the same time. What are the odds? What are the odds? So anyway, yeah, Nico. I've been looking forward to comment with you for a while, actually. Yeah, I feel like even though you're quite new, you provide like good insights, and the comms that you have been done, I thought have been like really interesting and all that sort of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it today.
Thank you. I like to hyperfixate on one thing at a time and let it take over my life for the next 6 months. And
oh, I'm exactly the same.
Sure.
I'm exactly the same, whether that be films, books, you know, I hardly ever read, but if I get a book that I really like, then I will speed read that within like a week. So, you know, it's one of those addictive personality traits I guess we have.
Of course. And, you know, I've been a lurker in the community for a very long time, under like different usernames as well.
Yeah.
But, it's nice to finally be like involved. Like, I built my PC and it was kind of like, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'll learn to speedrun a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see how far the game has come as well since following. I like to kind of, you know, throw in. I was there for the sub 4 hundo, so like, I've been lurking for a long time, you know.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that beforehand. Like, sub 4 hundo was way back in the day, so you know, it just goes to show that like, you know, people that can lurk for a while can like come into the community, and if there's any chatters watching who's been lurking for a while, you know, we don't bite, come join us.
Any other boomers, feel free to show yourself.
Yeah, we don't bite, come join us, you know, we'll show you the ropes. Alright, being able to get both boxes and wasp there, very nice. Yeah, not doing bush strat, you know, he's got a 131, you would expect a runner of that sort of pace to start doing bush strat, but you know, he's only on 60, so it's probably for the best at the end of the day.
He's had such a strong tournament as well so far.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, having I think his average at the moment is like a 134, but he's got a 132 in a previous race, and he's recently PB'd with 131. So,
if I recall as well, in terms of seeding, he's quite high up for a seed 5.
Oh.
Where's the sheet at?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, currently set at like a C33 due to like, you know, predictions and stuff, so... not quite getting Lenny skip, but
yeah,
getting him halfway across the road is better than not getting him at all.
Yeah, just to interject there, Lovely actually got busted in 1-3 in petty theft. It's like, it's one of those places, like, you don't really look to get the cops in, like, Homer 1, but unfortunately losing 50 coins right there, which is not good for his early point round. Oh. Having alerts on as well. But nah, he's alright. Catch up, lover, following on Lovely screen. That is you, indeed. Alright, let me, 1 second. Let me get these off. Hopefully I'm not in the approved bracket. Alright, let's see if Being can get a good Smithers strat. Options to go for the traffic car route. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you think the traffic route is kind of much easier on 60?
I'd say
60 player myself.
I mean, personally, I don't think there's much of a difference between 60 or any FPS for the traffic strat, to be honest. You know, you might get a little bit of an easier turnaround on a higher FPS, like after the initial hit, but I don't think there's that much difference, to be honest. Oh, being fair, failing to start the mission now.
Really trying to get on the edge of that, like, that
Yeah.
hitbox, or whatever you call it. Trigger.
Trigger, yeah, because the closest you are to the edge of the trigger, the easier you can, like, run out and start the mission. And if you're on a tight cycle, shall I say, then it's, you know, a bit easier for you later on in the mission.
This is a nice cycle so far from Being as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Once you start playing this game lots, like you'll know like what kind of cycles are like are good and what kind of cycles are bad, and like whether you should like
Oh
like,
no, Being.
yeah.
Not like this.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, once you play this game a lot, you'll sort of like grasp the different cycles and which ones to go for like button jump and which ones to go for like other stuff and what's also not. Ooh. Iuvny going for the Plough King strat. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Getting our first crap circles. Let's go.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think anyone's actually redeemed the commentator's mimic cutscene this tournament, which is, you know, I don't know if you've heard what's happened the last couple of tournaments, but it used to be 10k to redeem, so we'd always get it like literally every single cutscene. It became a bit repetitive.
So like tedious and tiring.
Yeah, and then people wouldn't do it. But if you do redeem it, you got to do it. You know.
Of course.
I think it is 35k these days. Let me have a look. 75k. Sorry, my mistake. Ketchup saving up for the free sub from Critch. That is one of the other rewards at 175,000 donuts. You'll have to win a few bets though to get to that amount. Predictions.
On those underdogs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And get those huge payouts.
Unfortunately, I lost all my donuts on the Cable versus Luke race. I had my money on Luke. I think I had like 200,000 donuts on Luke. Ended up losing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
I know.
I put quite a lot of my donuts on Tyler in the race where he crashed his game and didn't finish. And now I am a poor person.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that Tyler's had to DNF. There's been a lot less DNFs in this tournament than the previous tournament. I don't know whether that's due to the prize that we have offering. You know, there's definitely prizes on offer, but yeah, there's definitely been a lot less DNFs this year than it has previous years.
Mm-hmm. This is why you should go half in. But what's the fun in only going half in?
Yeah, you gotta go all the way, Lantern.
All in or riot?
Yeah, for sure. None of this half in, half out, comes-y, comes-our stuff. Yeah, let's see what Bean does here. Does he get... Oh, no.
Neither.
Not neither. He's gonna get one wasp there, though. Hopefully he doesn't fail. Yeah. Being very smart there, just deciding, you know, it's not worth it to try and go for the other wasp. You know, just get to the trigger, not fail the mission. Oh, well. Unfortunate for Iuvny. Black Band getting stuck on some traffic cars there. Yeah, that's also one of this. I always tell people that this mission is probably something that will separate sort of like the lower runners from the higher runners, because there's certain points where you can look back and you'll have like the same traffic spawn every time. So you know, if you know where to look back, it ends up being a really fast mission. But if you don't know when to look back, then stuff like that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Being not going to be able to take the shortcut. A little bit too far for him, but it'll still a decent bone storm at the end of the day.
Team gets to take the quickie march shortcut, which is, you know, not the worst thing you could do.
No, I think it's quicker. I think we've timed it to do the reset by the fire truck. But, you know, it's negligible at the end of the day, I think. Lovely staying right back. He really doesn't want to get that black van stuck. Could have probably been a little bit closer to enhance rubber banding and speed up that black van. Yeah, so Bean's looking like a low 12. Nothing wrong with that. We've seen sub 130s with 12-minute over ones, so you know. It's not awful. Lovely going for something called ESS here, so he'll be able to skip the panning for the next mission. It's quite a recent trick, being found out in the last year or so. It saves about 2 or 3 seconds per warp in at the end of the day.
Getting the grocery vent on foot as well.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, that vent is okay if you're, you know, a lower runner who needs coins. I wouldn't recommend it. It's for like top runners personally. Their CPS isn't the greatest, but definitely for lower runners if you need it. You can feel a bit uncomfortable with your coin route. Alright, so being with a 1201, let's put that on the old cheat. 1201. Ooh.
Lucky.
Yeah, being trying to go for something called a sports car minute there. That's a recent thing that's been found out the last couple of months. Usually if the sports car doesn't spawn there and you look to the left, you'll be able to get a sports car. But unfortunately, I don't know whether he done it correctly, but he didn't. Wasn't being able to get one.
Didn't see any notable camera pans. It might have just been one of those very few unsuccessful attempts where
yeah,
you would have had to wait for an extra 5 seconds to actually get one to spawn.
Mm. Yeah, but at that point, if you're waiting 5 seconds, though, you might as well just take the taxi.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
I personally do prefer the taxi to the honor roller, although I know that that's not a popular thing we do. Oh, seeing Iuvny go in for the drive forward and then reverse into the door in 1.7.
Yeah, you know, if that's what you want to do, you know, it's not the fastest, but you feel more comfortable doing that. I can understand what you say about the honor roller versus the taxi, though. The taxi does handle like a bitch. And even though the honor roller is a little bit slower, you know, it's if you prefer that handling boost, it's definitely worth it. Nope.
Oh, bit of a camera issue getting those fireworks, but
yeah,
still making it into those.
Yeah. On the other screen, Iuvny was trying to get the 2 wasps, but unfortunately, due to the number of wasps he's already collected, he wasn't being able to get any. Didn't have any spawned in or have collision. Alright, so that's a 12:29 for Iuvny, so there is a good 28 seconds in it. But for someone with a 1:49.13, though, a 12:29 is really, really good.
Yeah, very solid.
Yeah, I know you're around that.
Respectful Homer one.
I know you're like at a similar level. I don't know what you average these days, Nico, in terms of Homer ones.
I consider it a good homer if I get a 12.30, but I tend to get quite a lot of 12.40s and 12.50s at this point.
Yeah.
Just, you know, finessing things like Bone Storm is what kind of helps me. Smithers is pretty fine now, but
yeah,
Bone Storm really does kind of... It's not spoken about how difficult Bone Storm is for like newer runners. Getting the right distance away from the truck and such.
Yeah, that's again, Bone Storm's one of those things. The more you play, like you'll know what constitutes a hit and what doesn't. You know. Being going for his strat, is he going to be able to lose him? Oh, very, very close.
No, I'm not like this.
So Bean's going to have to like try and lose him down here. I'm not sure what kind of a strat he's going to go for. He should just go on the highway and then turn back rounds. I think he's going to do that. Yeah. So what happens here, the reason why this works is that Wiggum's AI gets confused. And he's trying to drive towards the sports car, but ends up driving halfway down the motorway. and we end up losing them. Yeah, so the yellow numbers are the PBs, Rugmar. I was going to put PB next to it, but I had that on the opening screen in yellows. So, and then if a runner's on PB pace, I'll put up their best pace time, or best possible time, sorry. So we can, like, you know, cheer them on for a PB. Alright, so let's see if Lovely can take advantage of Being's mishandling of 2-2. See if he can catch up a little bit. It's a nice wasp there from Being. Being able to get a hospital wasp. And he gets a sports car.
Very nice, and it's a nice coloured one as well. Because that's very important.
For sure. Everybody knows that that colour sports car goes faster.
Purple ones are the fastest. And if it's like olive green, you might as well just take the honour roller. Disgusting.
Yeah, we don't condone snot green sports cars on this stream. B's not going to be able to catch up and do the strat. He's a little bit too far behind there. It's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is.
Getting the car bomb in return though, so at least, you know, little coin buff will make it a little nicer. Although he's got to be careful to hit and run me, sir.
I was just about to bring that up. If he gets hit and run in the next, you know, 15-20 seconds, then you know it wasn't really a good idea to do that. He's not going to be able to get this wasp without getting hit and run though. He's going to have to wait or be very, very careful. I think the meter just went down below to avoid hit and run. He's got to be really careful being.
I like these risky plays.
I like risky plays if they come off.
Suspense.
It is suspense. Yeah,
It'd be interesting to see him manoeuvre this talk to Wigan. Not quite getting the box.
I don't see a scenario where Being avoids getting busted here. As we say that, Lovely gets busted and Being gets busted. Oh,
double bust.
But Lovely's had to restart the mission because it's...
Seeing a camera flick, an annoyance.
Yeah, Lovely was going to fail the race box in 2-3, so I had to restart the race. It's unfortunate. As a newer runner, how do you find 2-3? Is it one of those missions
I think it's fine. Yeah. It's one of those missions where I think if you crash before the nerd car, it's easier to leave the hospital coins to make sure you don't have to restart the mission. But I don't think it's the worst mission out there.
Yeah.
It's quite suspenseful. I like any mission where things are really tight, even if my driving caliber doesn't quite match up to the occasion.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good take. Makes for interesting gameplay though, you know.
I'm very high risk, no reward, you know, like I like to do the things that are so I like to blow up the entire highway and leave about a second in things like Clueless.
I guess that's one way.
I like going for fast set to kill, knowing that I've only attempted it 3 times in runs.
You know, there is a method to that madness, though. You know, there are some people who will always do the hardest strats in the game, or the hard the hard things. Because the more stuff you do, you know, the harder stuff you do, the more you do it, the easier it'll be. You know, we had.
I've got 24 hours before, not even 24. I've got like 19 hours before my first race, and I'm debating learning out of bounds just for fun. You know.
Yeah, I mean, personally, if like 7-3-4-5 is fairly easy. Like, that's not very hard. You're literally just driving out a wall and then hoping you get up. And then 7-4 and 7-5 are pretty easy. 7-6 is a bit more hard work. You know, you'd have to properly sit down and learn how to do it. But 7-3-4-5, you know, it's pretty standard. You could probably learn it in an hour, if that.
Very much like that meme where it's like you've got an hour and 3 minutes to live, and it's me learning like bridge clip from a huge tutorial or something.
Oh yeah, do you play on 60?
I do, yeah.
Oh yeah, if you play on 60, then bridge clip, you should definitely probably learn that as well. It'd probably be a bit much with like 19 hours to go, but you know, if you want to sit down for an hour and like test it, I'd recommend doing it.
Well, being, you know, rebounding off of all the walls there.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Lampton. I have taken them away. No our food today. Yeah, so Bean probably losing about 8 or 9 seconds. That little bonk. See if he can lose the Apu. Very nice.
There we go, very nice. Seeing Lovely go out all the way to get a wrench there, which, you know, sometimes it's definitely safer.
It is, but it also shows that he's not very confident about his driving skill in finishing the mission, because he only had another, like, 10 seconds worth of driving to go, you know. So although it's probably the safer bet, but definitely not the most confident driver in the world. As you see, being just about to start monkeys. There's a new route for this that I still haven't implemented. I'm not sure how much time it saves. I don't know if anyone can...
the skip in the hospital, to start with.
Yeah.
This route. I've heard it's literally like a second.
Is that a second? Is that all it is?
Apparently, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I've spoken to some other runners about it. Of course, I'm not exactly, you know, the source text on this, but I've heard it's not much faster, and it's more due to, like, if you're comfortable doing it, that works, and it kind of depends on your coin routes and stuff as well. But, like, you know, a lot of people have started to implement it, so I'm guessing there's either there's like something that makes it worth it.
For sure. Yeah. For me personally, like, if it saves like a lot of time, I'll implement it straight away. But if it's like a second time save, you know, it's one of those things that, like, do I really want to learn a new route for like 1 second time save? It's one of those ones. Having like played the game for already like 1,000 hours.
I like having conversations with like normal people who are like, oh yeah, my biggest like games that I've got all these like hours on are like CS:GO and like Dead by Daylight, and meanwhile you've got people who are like sitting at like, you know, 5,000 hours on Simpsons Hit and Run. The respect.
So what is your game that you played the most, you'd say, in your lifetime?
Ever?
Yeah, that you put the most hours into?
I would say it'd either be Pokemon X or Animal Crossing New Leaf, due to having literally only a 3DS from the age of about 12 until 20. But you don't really get like a timer like that on the 3DS, so it's kind of hard to...
Yeah, sorry to interject there, we'll come back to that, but Lovely fell into Escape Apu, so he is going to lose a little bit of time.
You've seen the fountain skip, or the fountain escape, should I say?
Yeah, the way that works is that Apu doesn't, you get stuck on something, and then you can drive to the end. So, pretty good.
There'll be a little time loss, but it's still quite close between the runners.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how Lovely does on monkeys, but yeah, the timer difference. There was a big timer difference, and at like a minute and a half, due to Lovely starting a little bit later because they had
the AM radio toy as well on Being's side. Very nice.
Very, very nice. Yeah, Lovely had to restart due to having all unlockable missions on. So, alright, so Being finishes the mission at 24:22, and then we'll see what time Lovely finishes in a minute as Being moves on to sellouts. So yeah, just going back.
Sellouts is going to be the thing that I think could separate these runners.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could go either way. We could see like a clutch or a horrendous time loss from either runner. So I do think that this might be the place where, you know, with the cutscene skip involved as well, this could be where we see the big separation between the two runners.
Yeah. It's also one of those missions as well. Like I was saying, it really does separate like the top tier runners and like the lower tier runners. Like knowing where to get like the sellout car stuck and like what does big damage, what doesn't do big damage, when to let them go, you know, stuff like that.
That's a nice first hit.
That's a very, very nice first hit. Should be able
a
to
nice stacking car. This is really nice.
Yeah. I would have taken that personally. Oh, another big hit.
So this is going really well so far for Being.
very, very nice. Yeah, he's not going to be able to push him into the wall. Yeah, there's a little quirk of this game. If you push a sellout's car onto an object and then into the wall, it basically does no damage. So there's no point in trying to, you know, push something into a wall if there's an object in the way. Failing to get the cards.
26.
It's still okay, you know. It's not amazing, but it's still good. I think Bean will be pretty happy with that. Failing to get the card though, you know, he'll be disappointed.
We appreciate the meme, but it did not pay off in this sense.
Oh, lovely failing to do dirt jump. It's unfortunate. Bean comes up the cutscene skip. And unpauses!
No! The unpause!
Oh no!
Oh no! After that really good sellouts, that's gotta feel bad.
Yeah.
No.
The unpausing is definitely the worst thing, you know, because you had it, but then you didn't have it.
I literally unpaused in my Part 2 cutscene PB the other day. It feels so bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd rather just miss it outright than just unpause.
Unpause if you never paused to begin with.
Ah, there you go. Smart. Alright, so let's see what being comes out of this. I like to do end of level times as the cutscene ends. Makes it a little bit more easier to see. So that's a 27, 17. Just change that. Yeah, I don't think Bean will be too happy with this so far. Personally.
Well, he has just interjected in the chat and put bad.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully he doesn't go on tilt. Because I know there are some runners that once one thing goes bad, but that's it. It's like a house of cards. It'll fall down. So hopefully Bean doesn't go down that path.
I do think personally, and I guess this is kind of more of like a PSA for people, but if the game is tilting you a lot and you're not in a tourney race, it is okay to, you know, take a break and turn it off.
Oh,
if you're like, you know, 6 hours into runs, trying to get the run and it's just not working for you, it's okay to have a break.
Yeah, for sure. I can echo that. I know that if you really, really want a PB, you just want to carry on, you know, sometimes it might be worth just letting it go for a night, you know, come back in the morning fresh. You know, you'll play better if you're, like, more hydrated, you know, had food in your belly, had some sleep.
100%.
Yeah. Alright, so... Being getting a lot
It
of...
work for other people as well, but, you know, don't drink, you know, copious amounts of caffeine before you game as well. That will definitely... That will make you crash and it will make you feel worse.
Yeah.
That hit and run on the 3-1, just about managing to get away from that.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Like, Bean has been hit and run master these last couple of levels. He must have got hit and run at least 2 or 3 times.
Ooh, lovely not being able to get that 3rd car before the 4th car spawn. So we'll be seeing a bit of catch up here.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying about like maybe lower runners don't know when to like obviously Lovely got the good hit there, but Lovely would probably been better off like not committing to trying to hit that car the first time he did, because it was never gonna destroy that car. You're better off getting at a better angle and just taking the time loss. Yeah, finesse. I'm like that as well. Like I won't play the game for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll come back and be like 10 seconds or best pace ever. You know, it's just how it be sometimes.
I think I PB'd in Mario Kart nearly 2 months ago, and I've just not opened the game like since.
Yeah. Ooh.
I've had a bit of trouble with that taxi, but a 534 at the fire truck, so you know.
Yeah.
With the lower runners, it's kind of difficult to work out whether they'd be happy or upset with the sellout, so I guess it's kind of something worth asking. I don't know if that's something that will be upsetting to Lovely, or whether it's something that he's kind of okay with.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just laughing at it being just. Oh, lovely missed cutscene skip.
Not like this, the double miss.
The double miss. They're currently 0 for 2.
Are we gonna see a crusty loot? Oh, this could be tight.
It should be alright. As long as you're back in your car by 10 seconds. And you drive well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't know, you're right, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I think it's going to be a fail.
My kind of go-to for this mission is getting in the car within 14 seconds. That way if you hit something, you've got the extra 3 seconds. And seeing him get out of the car at 27 seconds just did not feel right, you know?
Yeah.
That's very unfortunate for Being, having to restart the mission.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was going to bring it back up earlier. Being actually fell off the pier beforehand.
Yes, yeah.
And fell back onto the beach. And that's like, that basically never happens. So I think Being must have thought he had more time than he did going into Krusty Lou, not accounting for the fact that his time was already ticking at that point. But yeah, that's...
When things like that happen and they're like unexpected, sometimes it's kind of hard to make that snap judgment of whether it's better to just restart the mission or better to like balls to the wall clutch it.
Yeah, and that obviously comes with experience, you know. You know, people can like, if you play this game enough, you'll generally know how much time you need for the end of the mission. Like I called it there, if you're decent, you can like get back in the car and finish the mission within like 10-11 seconds. For someone of your standard, it might be like 14 or 15, you know.
Sometimes it's safer if I get in the car with 14 and finish with 3 seconds. I know that I've done a good job, but I get to kind of save face.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, well that's huge for Lovely, because after missing that cutscene, you know, it would have been very, very tough for them to come back. But given the fact that Being just failed 3-2, you know, they've got a chance.
Oh, and we've seen the wrong mission warp as well.
See, this is what I'm saying about Till earlier, Nico. You know, Being, I don't know whether it's Till, I don't know whether he's a little bit jaded, but having failed 3-2 and a wrong warp now, you know, he really needs to buck his ideas up and get back in the swing of things.
Get his head in the game, you may say.
Yeah, I was going to make a High School Musical reference there, but you know, we won't go down to that level. Although I can
respect High School Musical. It did what it had to do.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I did get the old. I used to have my hair like Troy Bolton back in the day. The highlights.
I can't believe that as well.
The little highlights in the flick. But yeah.
I knew something was wrong with me when I watched High School Musical and felt for Sharpay like the second time around. Oh, very interesting. Somehow managing to speak to Milhouse while he's trapped inside the Malibu Stacy.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that worked. I was literally about to comment that he needs to reverse and like get out the way. But
interesting 15th drop. Not going to be able to reset, going to have to drive the long way around, but you know, still getting bonfire on the second try, so that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, so you know my commentaries, you know I talk about any old shit. So, you know, anything to entertain the fans and the people watching.
I like to do check-ins. I like to ask how chat's doing. Like, how are we doing, chat? Are we okay? Are we feeling good?
Yeah.
And I never know what to say when someone says no. It's like, oh, okay. Feel better soon? Question mark.
I mean, that's just the British response, though, isn't it? You know, how you doing? how you doing? All right. Whether you're good, whether you're good or bad.
Would you like to elaborate? No, the true British response is, how are you? Tired. What about you? Yeah, also tired.
See, I don't even get that far. I just say all right.
My favourite. All right, all right. We'll never know.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely choosing to leave the 2 vents, but getting back to the car with a bit more time, which is definitely going to help, you know, bring this back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, you know, with neither of them being in the stream, not really being able to hear or see who is worse off unless they have the stream open on, say, like a second monitor, which, you know, I don't know if that would help with things like tilt, but you know.
I don't think it would necessarily help with tilt. It might, if you're in the lead a lot and you're going into level 7 and you're thinking about doing out of bounds, but you've got a massive lead, you might decide, alright, I'm not going to do out of bounds because that might make me lose time. But yeah,
I'm not seeing a mission restart from Lovely. Just going for the, you know, what would you call this? Bondstorm? Firestorm? I don't know.
bonfire.
There we go. Seeing a mission restart. That was a really nice second car as well from Being. Very nice.
It's almost always better to restart the mission. I mean, if you miss a strat, just restart. Don't try and style it out.
My hair. It's empty. What's going on in this town? Could you come get?
Oh yeah, you might want to update the Homer time.
Yeah. Sorry, I think I was in the middle of a conversation and I completely forgot about it.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Yeah, 12:01 for Homer for Part 1 is insane. I'll be looking at a world record. Ooh, having to go a little bit out of the way for the second drop. This might help with a manip, so. Oh, we see Being go for this version of the manip. Ooh. Landing on top of Snake. Still getting a good job regardless, so I guess it all works out in the end.
Yeah, there's two main methods. Well, there's three methods there. You either go balls to the wall and get in front of him without resetting. You reset your car and then hope he drives at the back of you, which is what most people do. Or you hang back really far and then hope that he drives slower and drops it a little bit sooner. I would have thought Being would have dropped back there and slowed right down, but went for it and got lucky in the end. Just gonna work out and see what Lovely is on PB. Bear with me.
Oh no, we lose the ESS to a wrong menu warp again. Being really wanted to do 3-1 again.
Hello, Springfield.
The third time we've gone to that mission.
Yeah.
One fish delivered to a happy home. Plenty of good living here. Sweet forward momentum.
So Lovely is +2, nearly +3 minutes.
I mean, with the missed cutscene skip as well, both runners will be a little bit, you know, behind on their PBs anyway, but
yeah,
Lovely having a tougher sellouts as well, and, you know, it's not going to help.
No, and Bean's probably going to be even worse. Wouldn't surprise me if he was +5 or +6 at this current stage. Bloody hell, we're already at the end of Lisa, coming up to March. It's gone so quick. Forget how quick these commentaries actually go. Just start getting into the swing of things.
Ooh. There we go, the hellfish got getting itself stuck.
Don't think it's... Yeah, it is stuck. Is he gonna go for the ground pound? He's gonna go for ESS. Gets back in the car.
Gets out the car.
Gets out the car.
In, out, shake it all about.
Lovely doing a bit of yoki pokey there. I don't think that ESS was worth it at the end of the day. You've got to be pretty close to that booth to actually make it worth it.
Do the hokey cokey and get ESS.
And that is what it's all
Very
about.
nice.
Let's see if Being can get 3-7 or fast limo. Very nice. You'll have to see it.
That was very nice.
Do you go for that on your current skill level, or do you just focus on the other stuff?
Tried it.
You try.
But at the moment, I kind of go for get him stuck in the little pier thing and use the time to get that wasp on the beach. But yeah, like I like to attempt it if I feel comfortable. But I've done a lot of races recently, as opposed to just like I do a lot of races and no resets, so it's kind of like how I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Potato did win the previous race against Potato. Potato against Potato.
Potato versus Potato. It was a very interesting race.
I mean, it did feel like he was playing himself at some points with that 5-4 fail. But yeah, Potato did beat Spruce with a 126, and Spruce got a 130. What did he get in the end?
131, I think 17.
131.17. There you go. Doing full
go for the boxes on 4-1.
Yeah, doing full 1 neighbours allows you to get 1 or 2 extra wasps in March, extra 50 odd coins, which is always nice. Let's see if he can get Donut Fire. See if he attempts it. Oh wait, going for it. Garbage truckers.
Garbage truck, not like this. Very close. No.
Nice. You gotta just yeah. Yeah, that was very close. It's really unfortunate.
I do respect the attempt. I think that would have been fine if the garbage truck hadn't been there at that time.
Been there.
Yeah. See what I did.
Okay. Thermo giving his freedom fish emote. I'd love to see it. Yeah, so Being's going to be doing the Marge Wasp route that most of the top runners do. So the reason that he runs to that area at the end of the mission is it spawns a wasp on top of the or the roof, sorry. Which means that the next freebie will be a have collision. You should be able to destroy it like that. For anyone who doesn't know, you can only get 2 wasps in your car without main menu walking, so. You can get 3 in Homer 1 and Lisa, I guess, but normally it's only 2. Let's see what strat Lovely goes for in 3-7. Looks like he's going to try and go for faster than not being able to get the E-brake boost though, which is unfortunate. Even though I struggle for that to this day, sometimes. Gonna get a nice backup though.
So that's on par with how a lot of my limos go, where it's like, you go for it, you don't really get the hit, but you still get the backup.
Yeah.
Getting the free wasp though.
Yeah, love to see it. Nope. Luffy likes getting out of his car and then back in his car. For like no reason. But he's gonna go for this wasp though. I haven't seen this wasp in a long time.
I saw this in a race the other day. I don't think it was one I was commentating though. But yeah, I saw it for like the first time, like ever. I was like, whoa, that's smart if you're, yeah, if you kind of play at my level.
Yeah, if you're going for the peer strat, then definitely go for that wasp if the damage is, at the correct level. Okay, so we've got a little bit of buffering issues on the Lovely side. I'll try and get that sorted. There we go. Bean also got hit and run again. I think this is like 5th time this run that he's got hit and run.
I love to see it. I love the risk. This is the kind of run that I want.
Yeah.
I want the cops at least twice per level.
So we're going to see the reason why that Bean gets in his card, jumps on his card there, is he gets something called a fast iris swipe, which means it will essentially save like 0.1 or 0.2 of a second.
The game kind of like, how do you say, like, almost freezes
Yeah.
when you warp into the car. So in things like follow missions, sometimes it's easier to just kind of, you know, get in the car usually. Lets the AIs go a little bit further.
Hmm.
Stop that nonsense. We need them ketchup packets people done throwed out to feed on during the long winter. Help me
Oh, very, very nice.
Give the donut fire.
Very nice.
here somewheres. I can feel it in my stank ball.
Fact.
You see, this is what I find also with like lower runners. Like they end up like doing like strats here and there, and you can see like their potential. But then you know, there's just some parts of the game where it falls apart. Like donut fire is quite a hard strat, and like we're seeing like Lovely with a 149 PB successfully getting it. So you know, it does.
I think one of the things I really like about the low runners is that like if you look at their like sum of best, it tends to be like
way
miles apart.
Yeah.
I'm currently running at like a 151, and I definitely have the potential for a 147, 146 with the right run. But my summer best is just over a 138. It's like a 138.10 or something.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows like, you know, you can get the strats, but can you do it all in one go?
Yeah.
I think that's really nice to see. You know, summer bests that are like 10, 15 minutes apart from like lower runners, like actual runs. It shows the real potential that these runners are going to have in, you know, a few weeks, months.
Yeah. I mean, I've always got this mantra. If it, like, especially when you get sort of like the mid-tier games, like you want to be within like 5 or 6 minutes of summer best. Like you have some people like who have like 129, 130 summer best, and if they're getting 135, 136, that I'd class that as a good run for them at their level.
Yes.
You know, but obviously when you're a lower runner, and like 10 minutes is absolutely fine. It's just improving that consistency at the end of the day.
I think that's why I like commentating the lower brackets as well. Like the real thing that's going to determine who wins is the consistency over the general speed. Like, are we going to see the strats? Are we going to see, you know, good kind of driving? Are we going to see like good coin routes? I think that the consistency between things like that is really fun to watch in a race.
Yeah.
With the higher runners, you can almost expect them to get everything, maybe missing one thing.
Yeah, I'll completely agree about, you know, it's a shame that sometimes like higher groups, they might be decided on a cutscene skip rather than actual just gameplay, you know, rather than just like strats and like missing them, which is a shame, but you know, at a high level, it is what it is.
I think it's really nice when it comes to consistency. Sometimes the consistency might not be in the strats, but it'll be in the overall like average time. You might have like a 145 runner who has an average time of 147, and they've been within like 2 minutes of all their runs. I think that's very important. I'd rather have like consistency in my average of times and get like a 148 but then a 158, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I can think of a couple of runners like that, you know, in this tournament, you know, both ways. They've got good times but don't necessarily have a great average time, and then who just like consistently get good times. You know, if you had asked me this time last year, I would have probably put myself on I have a good time but I'm not very good consistently. But now I'd say I'm probably have a good time and like my average is like pretty good. So
whereas I'm on the thing of like I wouldn't say a good time, and I know that I'm capable of a lot better, but like I'm pretty consistent at this moment. Like if I do a bunch of no resets back to back, I'll be within like 2 to 3 minutes of each one.
Yeah.
So it's the consistency that definitely matters, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yes, reality, the yellow or the gold, I'll try to make it, are their PBs, because I found that like having done this like quite a while, that people always ask what the PBs are, and if they're not familiar with both runners, then they don't know whether they're doing well or they're not doing well. You know, so having their PBs there just shows like a difference, I guess, of how well they're doing.
Well, we should definitely think about updating the Bart 1 times to Lisa as well. I know it's definitely harder when you're commentating and restreaming, so I very much appreciate how well you're doing.
Nah, it's my bad. You know, just one of those things. You get lost in your trailer for when you should be doing other stuff. I'll have to look back on the VODs because I can't go back from either end of times.
That was a pretty difficult pickup on number 6 there. But at least getting far away enough that hopefully there won't be a two-sided. These drops are a little bit out of the way. of the general lines that you'd take. Oh, another hit and run. Let's go! Hold it together. Very nice. Escaping the hit and run here means that Bean can kind of, you know, smack a few objects on the way down to things. Get those extra coins should he choose to take it.
I'll stand back.
There we go. The least of times. Just for you, Derek.
Yeah, again, I do apologise. Commentating and restreaming, you know, I do lose my trail of thought sometimes, especially if I'm deep in a conversation with someone.
I think it's worth noting that even with the clueless fail on Bean's end, he is still ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, I don't know if I'd kind of expect that though, with the 18-minute PB difference. You know, I don't know whether that's something that Bean can afford to do. I guess, but you know. Yeah, it has. I'm just looking out for all my my people who have like bad internet, so they can actually watch. Especially for those Australians, you know, who have bad internet. Can't always stream the 720 60 FPS streams.
That sounds awfully familiar. I think it was at the Quickie Mart.
Right, you see, I guess both runners are technically in the same mission now. I know there is a bit of a time discrepancy between both runners, but RTA-wise, they're both in the same mission even for a brief second.
Being finishing with a 52-58, I think that's going to be important to note, just in case.
Yeah.
God, my throat.
Yeah,
Why did it decide right then it was going to, you know...
Keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah. True. I've never been one for like you know, I don't get too sick too often, and since having COVID, my immune system's been great. But I have never in my life spoken this much outside of my jobs. So my throat's trying to like adjust to you know, the fact that I'm actually being social for once.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Especially even in a social setting, I'm one of these people. I'll only say something if I have like something to like say. You know, I won't purposely go out of my way to like just talk. It's not my style. But lovely getting school roof there, my school roof. So alternate strat you don't really see too often, but fair play.
I think it can be quite safe for lower runners. It's something I never implemented, so it's not something I kind of rely on. But you know, I did get Flanders for quite a long time in 4.6, so I think it just depends on like, what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, I got Flanders in 4.6 every run until I was a 136 runner.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Just one of those things that I felt really comfortable doing, and it was only until I was a 136 runner that I was like, all right, I get enough coins now. I don't need to implement it anymore.
I think my current like comfort is I will do Krusty Lou regardless of how many coins I've got, which means sometimes I'll come out of Krusty Lou with like 1,150 coins, because that's kind of like, I'm not comfortable to skip it if I'm at like, say, a high in 900.
Yeah. Oh, Duffy's got to be careful. Got to be careful not to get fail glitch as well. You should be alright though. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Nice. More hit and run.
And
these both runners love the cops today.
Getting a nice fair share of wee-woos.
Yeah.
Getting him on the gas station pole, but not being able to really get any damage from it, so...
Yeah, I'm questioning Bean's decision to actually try and go for that. He was way too far behind to actually try and go for that strat. Even though he managed to like sort of swing around, he wasn't in a position to actually hit him from behind.
We'll be seeing Church.
I think it's a bit too late for Church. He's gonna have to get him on the school maybe, or maybe up
Not like this. Begin.
Yeah, maybe up against this tree or.
I found this dumpster has been like a huge help for me in like missing all the main cola strats. Yeah, that dumpster has been coming in clutch for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Bean.
Oh, this is a really unfortunate first truck.
Yeah. Not going well for Bean. He won't be happy with this. He's getting the community size strat. Let's go. Is he gonna make it? I was about to say, he's probably gonna make it over the jump. That would have been pretty funny. You don't see a cola truck going that far in a while. See if we can get this box though. Very nice. Look at that.
Very nice.
Sticks the landing. That's 60 FPS for you. Right, opting not to go and hit him head on though. See if this works out for him. Yeah, really not getting any damage whatsoever.
I remember if I said being finished cola trucks with a not cola trucks. If you finished wolves with a 22:28 or a 22:58, but it is putting Lovely 3 to 3.5 minutes behind, depending on what that number was.
No. All right, good. Sorry, looked like Lovely was about to exit program there.
We've all been there.
There. So you said maybe 3.5 minutes behind.
The good cola trucks, though, Lovely could definitely bring back some kind of pace.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching out for that.
Yeah, I mean,
We can get Flanders as well as the school roof. So his coins are looking real tight, real nice, but definitely going to take a slight time loss for that against being.
Yeah. It was always going to be a big ask of Lovely, and it still will be for him to catch up. But you know, he'll definitely try his best, and you know, it's his debut on Speed Simpsons. So anything that isn't a DNF is very respectable from Lovely.
I think if I DNF'd my first race, I'd just not come back. Just from the sheer like second-hand embarrassment I think it would cause.
Well, there's nothing embarrassed about DNFing. You know, it's not like the worst thing in the world. But you know, it's always good just to like say like, oh, I've actually completed the run. You know, I've actually gone on Speed Simpsons. I've finished my race. You know. And stuff
I think the embarrassment is heightened by the fact that I've done something like 10 commentaries already, though.
I guess
I'm
so.
only comfortable watching the races and not doing the races.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, you'll be fine.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll actually make a note this time. So being finishes Marge with a 58:30. I'll go get that set up now for the future.
And that's sub 1 hour. Very nice.
Yep. Not sure if he'll be happy with that. I think he'd probably want a time that's 3 or 4 minutes quicker at least.
Of course.
But, you know, get someone else.
Given the cutscene skip and the fail clueless and the bad cola trucks, I think, you know, the sub 1 hour is still respectable.
Yeah. Rookmar's debut. No, you've already played Rookmar, haven't you? You played in the Rando Bingo tournament, if I remember correctly. Lovely getting the plow jacket. Loving it.
Vishnu, here I come. Oh, Shiva smiles.
Oh no, Lovely!
That was unfortunate. Oh! Struggling to pick up these cola cans. Yeah, Rando, but not really ASM tournaments here. Yeah, fair enough. We do not speak of the Rando tourney.
What happened in the Rando tourney stays in the Rando tourney.
Yeah, pretty much. Never again. Yeah, what tournament?
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
I'm sure the runners would appreciate your good luck, Spruce.
Going for the retirement home strat. Very nice.
Yep. It's not the most fastest, but, you know, it's very respectable. And if he destroys him relatively quickly, it'll be much faster than the Beans one.
Well, it hurts my heart to say, and I do not mean this in like a bad way anyway, but I think Being's first cola truck is the biggest like choke of a cola truck that I've seen in any of my commentaries. It was very unfortunate to watch. I've not seen any cola truck get like past the school, so getting a car bomb, that's what we like to see. Let's go.
Yeah, car bombs give you 10 coins, for anyone that doesn't know. So, you know, it's, if you get 2 or 3 car bombs, it's equivalent to a box / wasp, you know. But
I'm cursed myself now. Oh, please, I'm going for the 4-5 and the 5-1-2 cycle. I'm going to get all the like bad strats out of the way, so that no one else has to. I'll take one for the team.
Yeah.
My first race cola truck will cross the bridge. My first cola truck can get to the mansion. I don't give a damn. I don't give a heck.
Oh, calm down there, Nico.
I know. Singular heck cannot be found.
Does heck mean we have to post one of these? Are we counting that?
Due to the nature of how 5-1 operates, a 2-cycle will not happen to either Being or Lovely. Don't say that!
Nah, it's not gonna have to be. Although we have had one 5-1-2 cycle this tournament already.
I missed the race and I watched the I watched it back just to see it happen.
Yeah.
So I've never watched a stream or anything where it's happened before.
Yeah, it's really, really unfortunate. There's literally nothing you can do about it. With 4-5 2-cycle, you can like sort of hold back and manipulate it. But 5-1 is just so rare, just so random that, you know, it's essentially luck. Yeah, I think it's the third. I know Nyfera's had it, as she likes to remind everyone. Also, yeah, 3 out of 3 win rate.
Being getting stuck on the wasp.
Yeah, so I think the wasp there had collision, but just didn't have enough.
Miss.
Yeah. That's 5.
Being's coins are comfortable enough, even with the busts, to, you know, to get the car built for Homer.
Yeah, it'll be happening.
Canyon Arrow on its side for Lovely, very nice. And we're going to be seeing a finish time of 1:01:41.
I'll put 42. We'll say 42. I've read it in now. Oh, very nice from Being. Getting the strat. What about this strat, Nico? Have you managed to successfully get this strat at least once?
I haven't.
But
I have gotten him stuck somewhere before, but it wasn't like this. It was like he got stuck on like a pole, and I think that is my. It wasn't even my gold split. It was like an okay split, but like I didn't get him stuck until like past the gazebo. I got him stuck on like some stairs or something.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for people who can do baby van, especially consistently.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you don't get tilted baby van and you know what you're doing, Lovely not be able to...
No, Lovely missing the dirt jump for the second time this race.
Yeah.
Once with monkeys and once seeing him just go around instead of attempting the jump again, which is fair.
Yeah.
We'll miss on the opportunity to get that box, but...
Yeah. I mean, if he's really good, he'll be able to get him 5-1. But I don't recommend doing that unless you want to fail the mission.
You're missing a donut.
Let's hope that he doesn't fail 5-4.
I wanted to say a comment, but I didn't want to be the one to jinx it, you know. I didn't think the 5-4 would be this problematic for the runners.
There's always a mission in every tournament that seems easy, but loads of runners end up failing. Like the big one last tournament was 6-3, and now this tournament it seems to be 5-4. I'm sorry if you can hear teams on the stream. I shall get rid of that now.
A job that involves working from home.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I've worked in retail for like since I was 18. I'm 25 now. I had to think about that for a second. I'm 25 now, and this is my first working from home job, and I absolutely love it. Gone are the
I like
days.
both my job, but there's definitely a bit of envy. I'd love to be able to work from home. I'm
Yeah.
currently, on my feet quite a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna get that summer bod, except it'll be October by the time I get it. So
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind like an extra, maybe a part-time job on top of my one now, like work behind a bar, like every like 2 nights a week or something. But getting someone to employ you for 2 nights a week is kind of hard. So
well, I mean, I'm thinking of going back and doing a master's. I have 2 jobs. I get paid on Twitch, and I'd look to become a student ambassador once I got back to my master's, because I'm going to the same uni as my undergrad. So I technically have 4 jobs if I allowed that to happen. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's amazing. Just don't burn yourself out.
I think we can appreciate the hustle, but
Yeah.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Alright. B moving on to 5-5. Let's see what kind of turnaround he does. Let's see if he goes for the spruce or the old one. He's going to go for the old one. Not being able to do it successfully though.
Get out of the way!
Has anyone kept tallied on how many times each mission has been failed? If anyone, it'll be Lambton, but I don't think Lambton has kept individual missions. Sorry if you heard that. It's a Windows update. Everything's going on my computer at the moment.
on my first commentary, my Windows did like a forced update in like 7.6. I was like, no! I just like commentate the last like 2 missions on mobile.
Yeah. Yeah, Windows update Monk OS. We all knows what happens to Shah once we update Windows. It breaks. Spruce's strat of like pushing him to the right like seems to work pretty easy for me. I'd recommend just like sitting down and having a little go. You know it, reality. You know it. Lovely not having enough coins, which is unfortunate. You have to go find some. Sorry, he hasn't bought card up behind me, sorry. You have to go buy that now. Oh, being go for the hot dog.
Let's go! Oh, forgetting about the wasp though. I think, if I recall correctly, it might just be for my commentaries, but that's the first hot dog we've seen. I don't know if we've seen it from anybody else yet.
Not that I can remember, and I've watched most of the races, as I'm legally obliged to.
Legally obliged. 5 minutes of final time. That is respectable. We've seen a lot of, collector cards and stuff. My favourite we've seen is someone actually went for Ganesh. I can't remember who that was, but like, I actually got like legitimately hyped when we saw that. I was like, no way! It's really the small things.
Yeah, I mean Ganesh is one of the easier ones to get because technically it is optimal to get Ganesh if you're driving back from 5-6 and you go the fast way.
Ganesh isn't hard to get. No, you're right. I think it's just nice to see it happen.
Yeah. Oh, being hit in a pothole and driving into the wall.
You gonna be able to make the jump?
Yeah. That jump doesn't. It looks scary, but it's not. Oh yeah, Caleb managed to get that. That's kind of a meme strat he does. That was kind of fun when he done that.
Fair enough.
My friend has.
Are we gonna see brick skip? Let's go! So that's brick skip where you, if you're on low FPS, you can like walk over those bricks and save like 0.1.
Definitely the skip that we needed.
Oh yeah, we've got loads of like little skips like that.
There's a convention in town.
And so Dean's coming onto another truck.
Sweet acceleration.
It's one of those strats, it's infamous, this one. It's one of the oldest strats that we still use that's in the game. I think people were using it way back in like 2014.
I do remember when this was like the run killer.
Yeah.
Like, you'd get to sit through like an hour and, I don't know, an hour 5 maybe of gameplay. And you'd see the armored truck ruin everything, and you'd see the reset, and it always feels so bad, but...
But being taking it very, very safe there. He done the super safe armored truck where you like guide him exactly. Most people these days do like the sort of like, it's not risky, but like they drive into the pole and let armored truck like find himself into the strat.
Being able to get both sit and tape wasps.
Yeah, easier to go the other way now, be faster. Yeah, has to wait there, otherwise the armor truck will despawn and you'll be able to get out. So we see Iuvny enter 5-5. See if he can get a good turnaround. Too close to the wall.
This is just between me and you, random object. Nice liftoff. I make this look easy.
I think it's worth noting Being's coins around 460. With the drive to curator, I mean, it's subject to change, but it'll be interesting to see, you know, if he's going to be able to clutch the coins for...
I'm pretty sure he hasn't got any of the boxes so far, so it'll be close, but I think he might need Lighthouse given what he's currently got. But he might be just okay. Opting not to go past Lard Lads there. That's an extra 5 points that he's missed. He's gonna get 6 or 7 points here from Lackluster Glass and whatnot. So yeah, so he's got 1 box here. He's got 1 box in the gazebo. He always got 1 bend, and then he's got another box. So it's going to be very close on points. Ooh, almost.
No.
Literally, like if he'd done that a little bit earlier, that would have been absolutely perfect. So he can get a good backup there. Yeah, very nice.
Not God Curator, but I don't think he'll be too upset with getting the backup. No, it's just cutscene skip.
Yep. Alright, so that's a 1:13:31.
Fine by me.
Yeah, mashing on 60 is pretty free.
Ian Iuvny go for the cable, kind of sit and rotate, get all 4 before going to the fire trucks and such.
Yeah, I mean it's not. You lose a little bit of time doing that, but if you want to do that, it's fair enough. Bought.
Mine, all mine.
Is there like a bought percent rate?
I mean, Lambton does keep a lot of statistics, but I don't think he goes that in depth. It would be pretty good if he did.
I do think we should get a bought counter for the next tourney.
Are you gonna count
I'm happy to. It's a bit late now. I have to go back and watch a lot of VODs, but
yeah. So Bean's got 607 coins. I was a little bit misjudged. Turns out he had a few more coins to get, and I missed out on. If you pay me minimum wage, I'll count bought. What country? Minimum wage? Germany? US? Because US don't have a minimum wage. Does they have a minimum wage, or is it like really low? Might be like $2.
no, I think that is a minimum wage, but like it's not fully implemented, is it? Hold on.
I don't know. I think it varies by state, and like some places, like their wages can be like subsidized in like tips and stuff.
It's $7.25 per hour.
That's not great.
But that's like federal minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, in places where there's things like service, you know, bars, restaurants, you don't always make minimum wage because apparently your wages rely on the generosity of others, which I think is a little bit.
I mean, to be fair though, as someone who's worked behind a bar for the last like 6 years, I would love to go to America and earn as much money as they do behind bars. If you're getting paid like $1 for like every drink you pour from like as tips, that would be absolutely amazing to me. I'd earn so much money. I mean, don't you work in like a coffee shop or something, don't you?
Yeah, I've got like 3.5 years experience of like coffee.
Imagine if someone gave you $1 every time you made a coffee.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
Getting the armor truck smoking, but unfortunately he does get out, so it's going to be kind of a bit of a chase, but we could see some pretty good backup here by how much he is smoking.
Yeah, he's already got a lot of damage on it, so pretty good.
You got it.
Pushed early. Yeah, it did look quite early.
Yeah.
Yeah, good damage considering it is a 150 FPS instead of 60.
Yeah. Oh, very nice there. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, I agree, Spruce. Like, you want to sort of like wait until the armor truck sort of like turns towards you, and then sort of like guide him into the strat rather than pushing him too early. It's one of the things I see a lot of new runners do. They push him way too early because they get like a little bit scared that he's not going to go into the strat. And you just need to guide him. Hopefully Bean doesn't blow up his Globex supervillain car.
Should be okay with the wrench at the top here.
Yeah.
I don't remember these being here before.
Alright, so see Lovely's onto Curator. Hopefully this doesn't go too bad for him.
It wouldn't be too much trouble. I really need a new car.
Bean opting to get ESS here. If done correctly, I think it saves like half a second or a second. But you need to like time it like well, I guess, to actually make it worth it. Lovely.
Lovely, not going to be able to go for the god strat, actually kind of going through the gazebo instead of, you know, reversing out of it.
Yeah, should be alright though. Looks good for the strat, yeah.
Good backup.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Oh, no.
It blew itself up. Very nice.
Yeah, a little bit of collision there on the wall. Yeah, that's the reason why people hit. Oh, very nice there from Lovely. Get the cutscene skip. That's why people would tend to hit the Curator head on first, so that if you do get that strat, then it's literally a 2-hit. Yeah, 150 mash is really nice. Right, so
yeah, that's some good stuff like that.
Right, so that's a 118.01, I believe. Yeah,
coins are very low on Lovely's end, 509, and they did just get the Noiseland arcade as well, so we might be seeing, I don't know, Lighthouse possibly?
Yeah, depending on how many coins they have after the event. Let me have a look. Yeah, I think depending on how many objects they hit. Oh, very nice there from being getting Duff Truck Strat. He's definitely going to have to get Lighthouse freebie, and he might be just okay.
Eat my dust, dust eaters. Lisa did it.
I'm not sure if they know about Lighthouse freebie though.
Bart Simpson style.
We'll have to wait and see.
Whoa, wicked.
I'm also infamous of missing this wasp quite a few times.
Yeah, I saw a clip of this the other day, in which there was a repeat in Going for the Wasp, in which there was enough seconds to get back. It was a very amusing clip to watch. I don't remember who did it, but
yeah, only had a 131 at that time. You know, nothing special. But yeah, if he's not going for the Lighthouse freebie, he'll have to 100% go and get stuff from Krusty Lou. Like a grind or just break it all.
Fire in the hole. Take that. I'll educate you in
Being getting FMJ, very nice. Textbook.
getting the coins, gotta feel good.
Gonna go for a grind.
Let's roll.
See, if you go in there to do a grind, you might as well do the whole grind.
Get yourself a little bit extra on the coins. You'll be able to sort something out later.
Yeah, because you're there and you'll end up saving more time in Homer 2. You know, you're
in getting what you just need to get if you're in an area where it's like going into Krusty Lou and only getting 2 boxes because you think that's all you're going to need for the rest of the run.
Yeah.
In Clueless or something.
It does seem counterproductive. Like you want to just get out of there and then go and carry on with the game. But if you're there, you might as well get the coins from the grind.
I've got to say, I've never seen anybody do what Being just did, where he goes down to the beach and gets a box and resets his car.
Yeah, so that's what some people on 60 FPS who have bad coins do. They'll get that extra box, they can't do boat jump. And Being very nice reset for Being. But yeah, what they'll do is they'll get that box underneath the pier because they can't do boat jump, or it's very rare that they'll get boat jump.
Very interesting to see. I've literally not seen anybody do that before. So
yeah, I think I can count on my one hand how many people do it. I think Bean does it. I think Vapo used to do it. But there might be a few others that I'm forgetting. Gotta be careful though. They've got 15-14 seconds left. Ooh.
Should be fine.
He's got an extra stand to get though, remember, because he missed the other one. Yeah, 4 seconds left. Nice. And then you should get Krusty Lou. You'd be mad not to.
Oh yeah, I totally rule. Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
And this will take him up to the high 300s or the mid 300s for coins. Yeah, 350. 354. That's more than enough to finish the game.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Oh,
Lovely's apparently 42 seconds green.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice after blowing up the armored truck that he was green then, but I didn't see if he was green or red coming out of armored truck. But to be this green, yeah, we could be on pace for a possible PB.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, all mine. Whee!
He used a cheat code.
Yeah, I totally rule.
If he is on pace, in Homer 2, mid Homer 2, I'll put his best possible time up, and then we can cheer him on for a PB. Getting a PB in your first Speed Simpsons race would be incredible.
What's my name?
And I know that Lovely hasn't played for a while. I know he was just derusting recently. See if Bean can get cutscene skip on 60. Should be free. Yeah, very nice. No issues.
Walking to the wrong mission, but still getting the cutscene skip nonetheless.
Yeah, Bean's been walking to a lot of wrong missions lately this run. I don't know whether that's a controller issue or whatever, but yeah.
Sometimes it's like you don't press the button hard enough. I find that I do that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Where like I think I've done something and then it doesn't quite work. Better than unpausing, you're very right about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bean's on course for a 136 if he plays well. He could get a 135 if he plays out of his skin. But it's more
125? I can't believe he's going to finish in less than 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Skipping to the end of the game. But yeah, 135 if he plays out of his skin, but it's more likely of 136 pace. I don't think Bean will be too happy with the run overall, given the amount of stuff that he's like failed and stuff. But I think he'll just be happy to get the run over and done with. So, lovely coming up to Duff Truck. They managed to get Donut Fire earlier on in the run. Let's see if they can do like a similar strat here. It's got some good pace. Goes in first person. Oh, very, very, very nice. Not managing to get round them though, but he is going to get. He's going to get behind them here though. This should be okay. That's 4. That's 5. And that should be 6. Yeah, very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Freebie? No, not today.
Not quite.
Not today. Excuse me.
How could you?
Sack him. Yeah, lovely come around the corner there with like so much speed. Like I didn't even get that like amount of speed. I'll have to check how he do it. Whether they go like pretty wide or you know whatever. Let's see if they can get FMJ. Oh, very very nice. I mean, I wish I could get FMJ at 149. Very, very nice. That's lovely. Being getting hit and run again. I think that takes him up to like 8 for the run.
I'm finding it very risky, but I get it.
Yeah.
I find that, you know, Homer 2 is quite a difficult one in terms of like, you know, being able to avoid hit and run.
Yeah. Lovely decided to decided to get the coins before the mission. Which is not optimal, but you know, whatever.
It's a little to the... I don't know which is left and right, but it looked a little bit off.
From our perspective, he was way too left. You know, he's going to get caught up on the wall. There's a certain angle that you want to go up on. Ooh.
Or blown up the waist, unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, blowing up the waist.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, Bean will not be happy with this whatsoever.
See some camera flicks, yeah. The frustration.
Yeah, that's generally how people show their frustration in this game.
Like that handshaking meme, and it's like Simpsons Hit and Run, Mario Kart, shaking hands, flicking the camera back when you're angry.
For sure. Is he gonna get through? I know the more you go to the left, the less likely you are.
I'd also like to highlight that after FMJ, Iuvny not only golded that split, but is now ahead by 2 minutes and 1 second.
Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. That's what we like to see on Speed Simpsons. Lots of PBs this tournament as well. I think it's way more than we had last tournament. Lovely, taking it very, very safe with his flying route.
If I'm gonna kill those town filming black car driving okay.
Yeah, so Lovely's going to be able to walk straight to 6-7. Doesn't need to go collect Krusty Lou coins as they've already collected them.
I need to find them. It's crashing time.
Thank you for Mayor Kumbi. The gift and a sub to the Ticker and to Gady. I had a rumour that Gady's coming back to play Simpsons. I love to see that.
Seeing Gady pop up in a few places. I was like, that's a name I've heard before.
Yeah. Oops, wrong chat. So you accidentally gave the charity. See what kind of man you are now, Kumbi.
When I get paid from one of my jobs in like a couple of days, I'll be donating some money to Speed Simpsons because I said I would if Lambton won his races.
Has he played any of his races yet?
Yeah, he won against Neonic the other day, and he's racing Cliff tomorrow. Nope, today.
Today.
Oh, it's the next race, of course. How can I forget? Yeah. I said if he won against Neonic, I'd donate money, but I'm willing to double that if he wins against Cliff as well.
Oh, nice.
Just for that D-Rust kind of grind, you know. I thought it'd be a fun little little thing.
Yeah, nice little incentive for Lambton. Alright, so look at this. Lovely. Out of Part 2 at a 130.27. I'm not sure what they do for like out of bounds sort of strats, but even if they go inbounds, they're looking at big PB pace. Being getting the hearse. Land the horn. Best one of the best horns in the game.
Sounds like a Nokia ringtone.
Yeah. I used to love creating ringtones on my old Nokia back in the day. I used to have like a musical like app. Well, it's not really an app. Program, shall we say. On the old Nokia phones that you could create your own ringtones. And it'd take me for hours.
I was too poor for a Nokia. I had like I had a brick phone. I think it was called like a Siemens or something. Like.
Oh, being no! No! Homer T-poses down to eternity, down to the void.
Like this being.
Oh,
That's
Being.
so sad.
Yeah, Being will not be happy. Oh, Being, you haven't got the waist. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're getting Globex. I think it would have... But isn't... Oh, he's going for Globex out of bounds. He's going for Globex out of bounds.
This is exciting.
I mean, it would be exciting if Lovely was really close. But yeah, it is an exciting strat to see. We probably won't see this a lot on Speed Simpsons. Oh, no! Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, it might not be super close, but...
Yeah. I mean, if Bean keeps going for it and keeps failing, you know, who knows? There is
With Lovely also on pace to PB as well. This is...
I mean, there is also a bit... Like, there is like a minute and a half different in the timers. I don't know whether Lovely does out of bounds. So, you know, that's the $1 million question at the moment. Is that good? That looks good. I think the camera's zooming in. So I think that's good. No. You know, how many more times is Being going to do this? You know, there's got to be...
Get to that point where it's like, I can't quit now. and then it costs you the run. You know.
But this is the sunk cost fallacy, though, isn't it? Like, how much time do you want to put into something before it becomes like not worth it? It's gonna have to make menu warp here to like ensure that the waste is on the the Globex. He's gonna crash. No. Yeah, so Lovely skipped the trigger there, so that's why it wasn't loaded.
Run again.
Yeah, being decided, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm going to do 7-5 inbounds, and I think that's the best play. Because I could have foreseen a scenario where he kept going for 7-6 out of bounds, sorry, 7-6, 7-5 out of bounds in Globex, and Lovely could have caught up and overtaken him.
Lovely losing a little bit of time against their PB there, but still being 1 minute 59 ahead. So, you know,
yeah.
as long as he plays this well, we could be seeing a PB. Oh wow! Oh, I've got Lovely's stream open. You ain't gonna believe this.
What?
We're seeing an out of bounds attempt from an inbounds player.
Oh shit! Let's have a look. That looks good. Oh no! You need to get on the wall.
A little bit far.
You need to get on the wall there. Right, you need... No, that's not going to work. You're going to get stuck on the roof. You need to come back down, Lovely. But you're going sideways. This is not going to work. You need to get off that wall. Yeah, I'm going to reset you.
More wee woos from being.
Yeah, number 9. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Oh. Let's go.
This is insane.
Come on, Lovely.
This is going to be some big time save for Lovely as well.
Yeah. Looking like a mid 145 at current pace. You know, this is Lovely's debut as well on Speed Simpsons. But I just got to remind you guys, this is going to be a big PB pace. Being struggling to control his cutter.
See a lot of that kind of bouncing off the walls from being. Noticed it with the Cletus truck earlier as well.
Mm-hmm. So provided there's no issue with the you know, the car at the end of 7-5. This, whilst I do think Being has got this could be closer than we intended. Yeah, I think it's way too far for Lovely still. You know, Being's going to have to fail this once and then potentially fail it twice for Lovely to have a chance. Like,
Another attempt.
Yeah, I think he could fail the mission like now and still be absolutely fine. But if he fails it twice, then, you know, we'll go from there. Does Lovely know how to park his car? There we go.
You're getting bridge clip on the 4th attempt, I think that was?
4th, 5th? Not sure. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. Lovely. We'll have to wait and see. You want to park your car at like a 45-degree angle on like the hazard sign. Oh, yeah.
Fair in the platforming.
Yeah.
Relatable content.
Yeah.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Yeah, Being is not going to be very happy with this run. He's going to finish around plus 10 minutes, potentially, or plus 8 or 9 minutes. Oh. Ooh. I think if Lovely was like ever so slightly further to the left, that would have made him fall off. I think he's just okay.
Oh, falling down the trap.
Yeah, so it's right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Up, down, AB.
Oh yeah. Would love to have seen that code in Char, see what it would have done.
You do that, you unlock Spider-Man.
Swinging around Springfield. Alright, let's hope that Lovely doesn't fall in 7-5. It would be a real shame if they ended up falling.
Saving a bit of time on that pocket protector, but losing a little bit of time due to the parking, I think, on 7-4.
Yeah, if you're not confident, you want to make sure it's absolutely perfect. Alright, very nice there from Lovely. Getting really good RNG. This is really big PB pace. Mid 145. Easy. Gonna be like a 3.5 minute PB, 4 minute PB.
Is this worth a pain for how big it is?
Oh, for sure. Do you want to do the honours?
I sure will.
Alright, so that's a big GG for Being. I don't think I'll be happy with that run, but you got the dub at the end of the day with a 1:40.49.
What is Lovely on pace for?
At on pace, Lovely 145, 146. Say 146. And then just do the twitch.tv/VSimpsons.
I didn't ping, not like this.
Alright, let's go to change it to yellow stream. Oh, they're doing resets. Lovely is doing resets. Oh my god. I did not expect this.
It's one of the ballsiest things I think I've seen in a home or two so far.
Oh my god. This could even be bigger then. I didn't foresee this. Did you...
Oh my god! Now we just gotta wait for the yeet, no?
Yeah. Did you out on pace after? Or did you edit message? Okay, I'll just out on pace again. Otherwise I won't do it. Yes! Come on!
Oh my god! Let's go!
Let's fucking go. Look at this. Come on, Lovely. Look at this. This is amazing. This is going to be huge, PB.
I think at this point, even though the race is over and Being has won, I think this is going to be a very, like, feels-good man kind of moment for Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, like... But, and even you said yourself, though, you said that Lovely didn't do out of bounds. So even, they must have learnt this recently, or, you know, in their spare time.
A real trick up the sleeve for the races.
Sure. Alright, so this is going to be 143 pace. It's going to be huge, PB. Absolutely huge. Oh, what? Do they not know? Do they not know? Do they not know how to... Oh, Lovely. They must not have known how to do like 777 out of bounds. It's still a big PB, don't get me wrong, but like it's amazing.
It's time saved for the future.
Yeah. We'll have to question them at the end of the race regarding that after we congratulate them on PB. But I don't see them not PBing now. You know, it'd be very... I'd have to blow the waist like at least 4 or 5 times. Yeah, they can still 143 at their speedy, but it's going to be, you know, very tough. No, Lovely is not the new Greenie. Lovely is Lovely. He's the people's champion.
People's champion. Very true. Did someone take a chow? Yeah, can we get a ka-chow for the cast rounds in chat?
So he got 76 out of bounds Being, but then he like just drove 7-7 inbounds. Like he didn't like start the alien car and then turn around and then, you know, go to the end of like the mission where the power plant is. Yeah, this is going to be a low 144 unless he zooms, which I don't doubt, you know, playing it safe. Yeah, he's playing it so safe. Yeah, so it's going to be a low 144, but very, very nice run from Lovely. Riley doesn't blow the waist in the last few seconds. Alright, driving to the beam. With a 144. 144. 10? 10, yep.
Oh my god, let's go, Lovely. Let's go.
Minus 502. Sorry, 503. Wow. Absolute wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Insane.
Yeah. Alright. I shall unmute Being. Server mute and server deafen.
Hello.
Hello, Being.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, and we'd also like to invite Lovely into the
7-5 didn't make any sense. I don't know why I jumped on tried to jump on the hearse. I don't know why I didn't land on the hearse. I don't know why Globex wasn't working. Just I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it was just one of those things, you know. And then you try to go for 7-5 out of bounds with Globex.
I should have just went in.
Yeah, but congratulations, though, Being. Also, congratulations, Lovely. Even though you lost the race, absolutely amazing PB.
Thank you.
Amazing
Thank
PB.
you so much.
Yeah.
To be honest, for the like first 30 minutes, I was really depressed about how he played. Then I like kind of warmed up for some reason, and then yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, literally, your Bart 2 was amazing. You know, you got Duff Truck, you got FMJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Well,
absolutely...
thank you so much.
No worries. Your Homer 2 was really amazing too. The only thing I'm going to ask you about is 7-7.
Yeah.
Why didn't you? Do you know how to do 7-7 like out of bounds? Do you have you watched someone do 7-7?
Can you do it out of bounds?
Yeah. So basically, you've done the whole race inbounds. If you had turned round and drove straight to the power plant, you would have saved like an extra 45 seconds.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Okay. I'll know it for the next round.
Yeah, just watch someone do 7-7 out of bounds. It's really, really free, and you'll be able to save an extra 30 seconds after spawning.
You gotta trigger the race and then back.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Very important to trigger the race.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, apart from that though, Being, I think I counted 9 times you got hit and run in that run.
Wait, really?
No,
got it a lot.
sorry, Being
9.
Being got 9 hit and runs.
All right.
I only got busted
I was
once though. Or no, I got busted twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got busted.
Yeah. So Universe got 9 hit and run attempts. Lovely, I think you got busted 3 times.
2, I think.
2, yeah. It was either 2 or 3. But yeah. So, but yeah, amazing though run for you, Lovely. Though literally a minus 503. That's huge.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you are. How did you feel about that run in general, though, Universe? I was saying to Nick, I don't think. Yeah, you're not going to be very happy.
It was bad. It's like, okay, I'm starting to recover this, and then it just took a massive nosedive.
Yeah, it ended up being, what was it, plus 9 minutes in your PV? Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You got a 1603 homer too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that happens at the end of the day, you know. I think you're at the stage now, like, you can get like a 131, and then you can have this run and get like a 140. You know, swings and roundabouts.
I feel like I could have done a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot of that was my fault.
Yeah. Did you want to ask any questions, Nico?
I'm trying to like recall, things that happened. But Both runners had an amazing sellouts. I think that's something worth noting.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure about that.
yeah, no, yeah. Being, I think you got like a 6:26, and I think Lovely, you got like a
I
5
take
something,
those.
5:46.
I think the first major thing that kind of happened outside of, not escaping people or maybe not getting like a certain wasp or something was the clueless fail.
No, I missed part 1 cutscene skip first.
And the
Oh, yeah,
cutscene
me
Yeah,
too.
as well.
and you,
But it was a double miss. So.
and you failed Clueless
Okay.
as well. Being.
Yeah. I don't know how I fell off the squid port.
Yeah, so
actually.
so I was speaking to Nico. I think that you must have thought you had more time than you did. Like going
Yeah, and like I didn't realize that I was. I think when I was getting the coins, I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually really close.
Yeah, because you had fallen off the pier and that had lost you like a few seconds. Yeah. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But you got the win in the end. You managed. There were some good parts of your run that you'll be happy with, but at the end of the day, there is improvements to be made there, I guess.
The average is gonna be disappointing, but that's pretty much it.
It is what it is. But
Yeah.
you can 131 one day and then 140 the next day. So, did you want to say anything else about your run, Lovely?
What did the Krusty do on like 7-2? He held a jump, like he jumped away for some reason.
I must have missed
I
that.
triggered him.
Yeah, I don't recall that. But did he? What happened? Did he jump away? Like
Yeah, like I went like to speak to him kind of on his car.
Yeah.
And like the car just went like away and mine too. Like it was crazy. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that one back. But no, like a very, very good race overall. Being with the head for the majority of it, but once we saw that Lovely was on PB pace, the chat got really hyped. And literally, if you look back at the race, Lovely, like everyone's literally cheering you on. It's really, really good.
That's so cool. Thank you guys.
No worries. All right, I'm going to wrap this up now. So the next race is going to be in roughly an hour's time. It's going to be in the Smithers group between Clifforus and DJ Lampton 13. It could be very close, depending on how well Clifforus plays / how badly Lampton is derusted.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a really good one, so I'd definitely tune in if you can.
Yeah, I definitely check that one out. Anyways, I'd like to thank my co-commentator Nico. I've really enjoyed commentating with you. It's a really good vibe.
Thank you, likewise.
Yeah, I lovely enjoyed it.
Thank you for the restream as well, Craig.
No worries. Congratulations being on winning. Congratulations, Lovely, on the PB.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. GG.
No, catch you later, guys. Ta-da. And we are gonna go. Alright, is anybody else live?
Good question.